Okay, so this is going to be my new vlog. I'm going to try not to do this and mess it up and pause too much or I start laughing. This is probably quite new to me, just like I'm sure everyone that does a vlog, it's new to them at first. What I'm going to do is, first of all, is give you a bit of information about myself. My name is Hayes Wolfenden. I'm a writer and a teacher. I live in Beijing. And primarily I'm going to use this channel to talk about my writing and my reading experiences. If you don't know me, I'm basically a young adult writer. I've got a book on Amazon called Jack Strong and the Red Giant. So from time to time on here, I might read like 1 or 2 chapters from that. And I'm also a poet. I've been a poet for quite a long time. I've been moderately successful, but what I'd like to do is share some of my poems on here over the next few weeks, few months. Let's just see how we go. I suppose the main reason why I want to do this vlog is, first of all, I think it's more interesting than a blog. I've been writing a blog, but eventually finding time for that on top of writing my novels, on top of writing poetry, on top of teaching, on top of doing all the marking that you can't see. Obviously it's a lot of work. So I figure like maybe 5 minutes a week just talking on here for say 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, I think might be more fun, and maybe I think it's a bit cooler. I'll engage with my audience a bit more. We'll just see how it goes, but I'm certainly looking forward to reading some poems online. So I'll give you a bit more information now about the kind of writer I am. So I'm writing, as I say, young adult fiction. I'm writing a series of books about my main character, Jack Strong. And with Jack Strong, it's about a young boy who's been bullied at school, very unhappy, from a very relatively poor family. And after getting beaten up by the school bully, he ends up going into space on board this spaceship. And whilst on board the spaceship, he's got to meet all the other like alien girls and boys and get to know them and get to know himself, whilst in the process becoming more confident as a person, so that when we get to the end with this dramatic finale on this like alien planet full of volcanoes and strange carnivorous animals, he basically saves them, and because he's become more confident. So you can always check that out. That's on Amazon. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to hide from this. A little bit of self-promotion. Sure, everyone needs to self-promote occasionally, but it'd be just. I still think it'd be interesting, even if no one buys the book after watching this channel, to just share with you my books and my poems through a different kind of medium. Now, as I say, I'm also a poet. Mainly at the moment I'm writing sonnets. I wouldn't say they're old-fashioned, it's not an old style. It's fairly modern, lots of very urban poems, lots of jarring imagery. And through this, I think one thing I've become to realize is that my poetry are my short stories. So I write novels, but I don't write short stories. But in my poems, they all tell stories. Now, as I said earlier, I'm living in China. So my first collection, which I'm hoping to put on Amazon in the next week or so, is called Made in China. And it's about a lot of the working people that I've met here and read about, and trying to show them and their stories and how they interact with their environment. Hopefully it should be engaging for the reader, or in your case, the watcher and the listener. But in any case, I'll put some of the readings online in the next week, and let's see how successful or not they are. But in any case, I think it should be a very enjoyable experience. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I'll be back here roughly in about a week. My plan is to put on 1 vlog a week, and not counting readings. Readings are separate. So, yeah, as well as talking about writing, I want to talk about books I'm reading. So at the moment, I'm reading Insurgent, which is the Divergent series. Enjoying that quite a bit so far, but again, I'll go maybe perhaps more into that the next time. And just also I'm always chasing getting published properly. I know I'm on Amazon, but I think all writers want to get published by a proper publishing house and get an agent. And I might try and share with you my my frustrations with that at times, and just see if anyone else is going through the same thing, and what do you think? So whatever happens, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, and let's enjoy this journey. Until next week.